Good day everyone, Brad here with another top 5 Disneyland Disney World countdown. This one is going to be top 5 resorts. I decided to combine Disneyland and World because there's only 3 resorts at Disneyland, and I just didn't think it'd be fitting to give them their own list. So we're mishing it all together, top 5 North America Disney World resorts. Not including Alani, even though honestly I wouldn't put it on there. Not the biggest fan. Alright, so keep in mind, I'll mention that I have not stayed at every single resort, but I have been to all of them. I've at least visited or eaten at them, and I have a pretty good feeling of most of these places. Although the ones on the list are ones that I have stayed at or spent a lot of time in. This is just my opinion. Also kind of depends on what you're looking for, so I'll mention some of what you'll see in this video. I actually have footage from all the resorts on the list. So hopefully it helps you get a better understanding of what these resorts are like. So let's go ahead and start at the bottom of the list, number 5. Alright, so for number 5 we have Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. This is a fantastic place down there in Walt Disney World near the Magic Kingdom. Some of the dining options include Citrico's and Arcusi's, Victoria and Albert's, 1900 Park Fare, which is a character breakfast, dinner, lunch, all of that, the Grand Floridian Cafe, Enchanted Rose, which just recently opened, so there's a lot of options here at this resort. Starting prices on the website are $642. I've never seen that once. This place on average, from what I've seen, is around the $1,500 price range for a regular room. But why do I love this hotel? This one is great because really the theming is just so nice, so elegant. It kind of has that classic 1900s turn of the century feel to it and styling inside, modeled after the Hotel del Coronado over in San Diego. So a really nice place, but I find myself spending a lot of time at the Grand Floridian, especially during the holidays. You'll see here in some of the video I have what they do during the holidays. They have the gingerbread house down in the middle, which is amazing. More Christmas trees than I think anywhere else on property, and you get some great views from outside when you're just walking around the grounds. And not to mention, this place is on the monorail loop right next to Magic Kingdom. Contemporary is a little closer because you can walk from there, but they're currently working on a walking path to go from Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom, so it'll be great when that opens. This is a great resort overall. A little bit pricey though, but that's why it's my number 5 pick. Alright, number 4 on the list is something that opened last year in 2019. It was a lot of fun actually there at the grand opening, but this is the Riviera Resort. This is a very small DVC property over there in Disney World. What's so great about this place is it's on the Skyway Loop. So that means over to Epcot, over to Hollywood Studios. It's just a simple trip. If you want to break during the day, you can just get on, go to the Riviera, get something to eat, maybe hang out and relax for a little bit. Now, it has a lot of suites, but they also do have regular, kind of like studio apartment type rooms. These are very small. The starting price is $362 on the website, but it hasn't been open long enough to really determine how true that is. I remember last year they were charging about $600-700 a room for one of those really small ones. But what I love about this place is the food. Really great food. They've got the Bar Riva, which is the pool bar, but it feels like a lot more intricate than your standard Disney pool bar. You have Primo Piatto, which is a fantastic quick service restaurant. I would actually go out of my way to leave the park just to go eat there. And then you have Topolino's Terrace, which is on the top floor, and that's your character breakfast and dinner experience. So overall, very nice theming at this place. It's nice and relaxing, but the biggest benefit is the fact that you have that Skyway Loop. Really enjoy it. A lot of fun. Would recommend it more so as a destination to visit than to actually stay there. But that's just my opinion, and I think that still makes it a great resort overall in Disney World. Alright, number 3 on the list is in Walt Disney World also. This is going to be the Boardwalk. Boardwalk is very interesting because of how different it is from the typical Disney World resorts. The way it's laid out is completely different, and they don't really have any restaurants of their own, per se. The restaurants are all on the boardwalk. Now, this resort I've noticed if you look on the website, it'll have the price at $491 starting at. This one though, I feel like it usually is on the cheaper end for deluxe resorts, which is great. Fantastic theming. It has that turn of the century boardwalk, kind of reminiscent of Grand Floridian, but a little more fun. Fantastic lobby, a lot of really amazing old props. Not even props, it's just really cool things that they have in there that they just bring in for decorative purposes. One of the huge benefits to this place, though, is the proximity to Epcot. Just like the Yacht Club, Beach Club, and Boardwalk, you can walk to Epcot from that nice little back entrance, which is very convenient. And now that there's a Skyway station there as well in the back part of Epcot, really adds to the, I'd say, the quality of this resort. Makes it much, much better than it already was. There's some other great places too, like the Bellevue Lounge is up there on the second floor area. And this is a great place to come for breakfast or in the evening just to hang out and relax. Probably my favorite bar area inside any of the resorts as far as like a breakfast place goes. Very nice area. And then you have your classics like Flying Fish, Ample Hills, all along the boardwalk. So there's tons of options because it's a full area, a full retail area as well. So boardwalk, very unique, very nice area too. You can take the boats as well to Hollywood Studios. And then you have the Skyway there in the Epcot back entrance. Easily puts it up there, number 3 on my list for best hotels. Alright, now we're at number 2. We're actually going to the West Coast to Disneyland for my second favorite Disney hotel. This was so tough between 1 and 2, but there's a big factor that made me put this one as number 2 versus what number 1 is, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But this is going to be the Grand Californian over in Disneyland. This is their flagship resort. These starting rates are $586 a night. Now again, all these starting rates are the lowest the prices will get unless they have some crazy special on, and typically they're higher, so keep that in mind. Now, Grand Californian is just beautiful. It's like an escape almost, especially because of how close they are to the parks. This is that craftsman style. You can walk right into California Adventure with your own special entrance in the backside, which is just kind of unreal for Disney, especially if you're used to being in Disney World where it takes a long time to get anywhere, regardless of how nice your resort is. That is a huge plus. The theming, though, in the rooms are just fantastic. Really great views. This is one of the hotels where you actually get balconies, which is a plus. But the lobby is what takes the cake here. The lobby is just incredible. You can come in and relax at the fireplace with rocking chairs. You have the Hearthstone Lounge. You have just beautiful couches and displays set up all throughout. I would recommend stopping by here during your park day just to take a break. Anyone can come into the hotel. We do it all the time. You just come on into the lobby and hang out or eat at one of the restaurants. This resort has the best restaurants, I think, on all of Disneyland property. You've got Napa Rose, which is my number 1 favorite in all of Disneyland. You've got the Craftsman Bar and Grill, both absolutely fantastic. Hearthstone Lounge is great too. And Storytellers is also a good option. So everything here is just fantastic. Great hotel. Love it, love it. Great theming. Highly recommend this one. I think it's worth that extra splurge to stay here if you have an opportunity to do so. Definitely beats out Paradise Pier and I think the Disneyland Hotel as well. So that is why Grand Californian is number 2 on the list. Alright, and finally for number 1. This one really surprised me. I never expected it to even be on a list of favorite hotels for me when I first went there. I only selected it because it was the cheapest hotel option at the time. But Coronado Springs completely impressed me. This place is amazing. For starters, the reason it beat out Grand Californian is because it is $238 a night starting price. That's actually higher than when I got it like earlier last year. It was like around $200 with the specials. So incredible value. Many people refer to this as being a deluxe hotel with moderate prices. I 100% agree with that. It is just outstanding, really outdoes itself. The theming is fantastic. Now, this is a convention hotel, so it may be a little less, I suppose, family friendly is a good way to put it, but fantastic place. Now, it did go through a lot of renovations recently with the addition of the Grandestino Tower, and then you have like the Three Bridges Bar and Grill. I think that really added to this resort. I don't think I would have liked it as much without those things. For one, Three Bridges is such a fantastic restaurant that I went there multiple nights in a row every time I was at the hotel because it's just so good. Grandestino is beautiful. You can pay a little more and stay in the tower, but the way it's laid out is there's different sections around a huge lake in the middle, but they added these bridges to make it a little easier to get around, which helps out significantly. I couldn't imagine having to walk around the whole thing before they built those. But what's great about this place is you really do feel secluded. It really gets you away from the theme park craziness. Never had an issue with buses here, and you do have to do buses to get anywhere. There's no Skyway or anything fancy like that. But it does do multiple stops. It actually goes around the whole property, and there's 4 separate stops. And there's a bus stop in like the back section of each area. So to me, I think it's actually one of the quicker ways to get around property. In my experience, I understand bus timings can be a little off sometimes, but I've always had it good over there. And then the food is also really fantastic. They have the Barcelona Lounge, the Dahlia Lounge, Three Bridges Bar and Grill, Maya Grill, even the El Mercado, their little quick service. I really enjoyed everything I ate there. And I only ate at a few of the places. I didn't really have that much food in the resort. But when I did, it was all outstanding. Absolutely love this place. You could spend a lot of time here. And they have the arcade. I forgot to mention, Disney World resorts all have arcades with those fantastic massage chairs. But for some reason, the more deluxe a resort gets, the smaller the arcade gets. A little odd, but you know, it's worth noting that that's a huge plus too. To go in one of those massage chairs after a long day in the park. But this one, it took a lot of thinking about, but this beats out the Grand Californian. Not just for price, but I think in other aspects, I would still give the nod to Coronado Springs. So this is the sleeper hit they have there in Disney World now. Don't pass this one up. Fantastic. Highly recommend it. So that is my list. Do you agree with it? Have you stayed at these? Do you like them? I'm actually quite curious. A lot of people have very different experiences at these Disney World and Disneyland resorts. So let me know what you think, but that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.